Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'd, fillah. My three most important quick tips regarding learning the Arabic language. First and foremost, consistency. Adam inqita, meaning that you don't take breaks, you don't stop, you don't take a month off, you don't take 6 months off. Especially when it's a long period of time, you will have a great propensity to forget or just leave your studies altogether. And that could be in studying Arabic grammar, that could be just learning basic vocabulary or getting through your first book instead of finishing, if it's a 3-series book, finishing all 3 or as much as you can. The second tip is that you want to make the knowledge practical. Your Arabic acquisition, make it practical. So some people, they use note cards and they do this and they do that. But if it's not practical, meaning you get all these vocabulary words on your note cards, you're going to forget, you're not going to know how to use it. I mean, how many times you're going to maybe go back, but you won't be able to use it in a sentence. So basically, if you do choose, if cards work for you, note cards, make sure that you are writing sentences and that you are hopefully listening and obtaining the language that way. And maybe the third tip I would say, and really we could probably talk about a whole lot of other things, is probably just the fact of immersion. So if you can't travel and be in an Arabic speaking country, of course, and of course the Fusha, the classical language, is different than what you're going to learn, which is Ammiya in other countries, but still being in an immersed environment, and the way you can immerse yourself if you don't travel is through listening a lot. So for us, because most of us want to learn the Arabic language to be able to access the books, to be able to understand scholars, to be able to understand and be able to go to and approach the divine sources, the Quran and the Sunnah. So with that being the case, you want to listen a lot. So you want to combine all those skills. I do advise, if you're learning on your own, to try to learn to write as well. You will need a teacher. You're going to need to know how to, try to learn by copying sentences or text or something. But you want to learn and kind of gain all those skills together. But if I were to choose some skills, depending on what your goals are, but if your goal is to be able to approach the divine text, I would say the skills you're going to need the most is your listening and, of course, your reading. Okay, reading and listening, because you're going to want to listen to tapes and so forth to strengthen what you are reading. So I would say definitely reading, and along with that would come grammar and other things as you build your skills. But really, by listening and reading a lot, these are some of the most important skills for us who want to learn it for religious purposes of being able to go to the divine sources. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, to accept our good and forgive our evil, protect us from kulli su wa makruh. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.